Greetings, my brothers. Let me do this. Let me get a clean chat. This is week 75. Let's start at our higher time frame, which with MT5 it's a monthly time frame, and because it has not gone so far as to fill the whole screen, so just zoom in and see what we have. Uh, I like to do this line chart because it, to some extent, shows a more clearer picture. We had an uptrend which formed a head and shoulder, head, shoulder, which in turn formed a W and an M, a W for up and an M for down, and a head and shoulder for this move because uh, this is how price moves. Uh, this is our higher high. The highest priced went, stopped out, and came down. When it came down, this move broke this low and went, broke that high and formed shoulder, head, shoulder, and that facilitated this move, which brought in another low and went up. It could not reach to that high, formed an M, but with a very huge rejection. See, this is very huge. It was rejected. So this was a rejection. Was a very big rejection. This one. So now, which facilitated this move, came tested this second lower, went up within this range, within this zone. It now facilitated that down, which brought it a new low. And tested that zone, brought facilitated that down, made another low, and as you can see, it is coming back to that low to test it. And when I put in my RSI, there are some things that I'm seeing When I now go to, okay, there was a divergence which facilitated this low. It was this divergence for that low, and otherwise it went down. It's still going down. This is a downtrend. Uh, on our weekly time frame, what I am interested at is this zone. This zone. So now, even this one. Now I'm interested at this zone. Um, this move, this move, this candle, this move is this one going to that support, possibly testing it. My guess is that it's possible for it to test it. If it is with power, it will break it. It will break it. If it has got no strength, it will go back. So we are now in a zone which I believe it's not clear what price will do. I think if we go to our daily time frame and see what is what, I believe it's not clear what it will do. When I bring back my line, I see divergence, which facilitated this move. And I also see divergence, which facilitated this move. And I believe to some extent, uh, this move is not clear. And I think the other way for me to see what may happen is to insert my moving average. Um, my 9 EMA and 20 EMA, and to see what is what. Um, when I expand, I can clearly see that they have come together, meaning there's no momentum, there's not much going on. So until price tells us what is it it wants to do. But what I can see is if I do this and I do this, I possibly see a hint, and that is a small divergence, like divergence with minimum momentum. So this may indicate that though this may have facilitated this move, but because it is at a certain, it is nearing a certain important zone, it's possible for it to go up, possible for it to go up because of this indication. Or if the momentum is weak, it will break it, test it, and go through it. If it goes through it, there should be from a higher time frame than the weekly, than the daily time frame. There should be the next zone, which is this one. If it breaks, if it breaks, if it breaks this zone, it means it will then go to this one. So with that, we possibly know what move our price will take.